Hi, I'm Pat, and today I'm going to give you an introduction to C6 tuning, C-E-G, A-C-E, from the thickest to the thinnest string. It's a real popular tuning for Western swing, country, or Hawaiian music. And to get you started, I'm going to give you a basic harmonic overview of this tuning so that you'll understand how it works. And I've also made several diagrams for you with chord shapes, note names, etc. So make sure to print on that beforehand. And first of all, we need to talk about strings and how to tune the instrument. So let's get to a close-up and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so the first thing you need for C6 is a specific set of strings. I'm using those custom strings made by GHS, and it says A6, but it also works great for C6. The gauge is 15 to 36, so that's a 0.015 for the thinnest string, up to 0.036 for the thickest string. And depending on the brand you use, the gauge might change slightly, and of course you don't have to use the same set of strings as I do, but this should give you an idea of what to use, and I'll put links on the website as well, so that you can see what type of strings for C6 are out there, and maybe try some of these before deciding upon what you like best. One more thing about accessories, because I suspect some of you will wonder what finger picks and bar you should use, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm using the same finger picks and bar that I use for dobro or Weizenborn, and I've already made lessons where I talk about those, so be sure to look that up on the website. But I just want to quickly talk about the bullet bar, because a lot of lap steel players use that type of bar with the round nose. That's called the bullet bar, and you might find it more convenient or even better sounding on the lap steel. So I encourage you to try and experiment with different type of bars to find out what works best for you. I personally stick with this same dobro bar for all my steel guitar instruments, because that's basically what I'm used to. But everybody's different, and this is really a personal preference. So you get to figure this out on your own. Okay, so once you got the strings installed, then you need to tune up your instrument to C6. So as I've said, C6 is C-E-G, A-C-E from the thickest to the thinnest string. C-E-G, A-C-E. So that's a low C on the 6th string. And E on the 5th string. A G on the 4th string, an A on the 3rd string, then another C on the 2nd string, but one octave higher than this one here, right? Then another E on the 1st string, but one octave higher than this one here on the 5th string. So you got 2 C's, 2 E's, then a G, and an A. And if you think in terms of intervals, this is root, major 3rd, 5th, major 6th, then root again, and major 3rd. And if you've learned how to play the dobro before, you'll probably find some similarities. Like a dobro tuning, you've got root 3rd, 5th on the 3 lower strings, and you've also got root and 3rd 1 octave higher. So you can apply some of your knowledge of the dobro tuning to C6. And as a general rule of thumb, it's always helpful to compare new tunings with tunings you've learned before. And if you want to dive into this subject, I've got a blog article on my site where I talk in depth about that, so you might want to check that out too. Now, one of the main features of a C6 tuning is this 3rd string here, this major 6th, which really gives its signature sound to this tuning, this Western swing kind of sound. And as soon as you use this string, you get this very recognizable sound. It's really, really important to know that, so that you can decide when to use this 3rd string or not. And this is especially important with chords, which is what we're going to check out now. Okay, so major chords is the first thing I recommend you to learn with this tuning. with this interval layout I just showed you, root, third, fifth, sixth, root, third, when you strum the open strings, you get a C6 chord, right? And you can also decide if you want to use this third string or not. If you play all strings but the third, you get a basic major chord, root, third, fifth, right? And with this third string added, it becomes a major sixth chord. So from there, you can move this shape all around the neck to get all your major or major sixth chords. And what I recommend you to do first is to learn the note names on this sixth string, because each note would give its name to the corresponding major chord. If you start off with the natural notes, that is notes without sharps or flats, you've got C, so C6 chord. Then at the second fret, you've got a D, so D6. At the fourth fret, you got an E, so that's E6. Fifth fret, F, so F6. Seventh fret, G, so G6. Ninth fret, A, so A6. 11th fret, B, so B6. And then back to C, so C6 at the 12th fret, one octave higher than this one, right? Then you can do the same with the sharp or flat notes. So back to the first fret, you've got C sharp or D flat, C sharp 6 or D flat 6, right? Then here at the third fret, it's a G sharp or an E flat, so that's D sharp or E flat 6. Then you go to the sixth fret, F sharp or G flat, so that's F sharp 6 or G flat 6. Then here at the 8th fret, that's a G sharp or an A flat, so that's G sharp 6 or A flat 6. And then here, that's an A sharp or B flat, 10th fret, so you get A sharp 6 or B flat 6, right? And once again, I've got all those note names and chords written down in the PDF files which come up with this lesson, so feel free to use that as a reference if you need. Okay, another important thing you can get from this interval layout is minor triads. And again, this is just a quick overview, but if you look at the three higher strings, A, C, E, you'll notice that this is respectively the root, minor third, and fifth of A minor. So when you strum, there's three open strings, you get a full minor chord, right? So once again from there, you just got to learn the note names on this third string, this A string, and you'll have all the minor chords memorized. So starting with the natural notes, here on the third string, this is A, so you get A minor. Then second fret, this is B, so you get a B minor. Then third fret, this is C, so you get C minor. Fifth fret, D, so you get a D minor. Seventh fret, E, so you get E minor. Eighth fret, F, so F minor. 10th fret, G, so G minor. And 12th fret, back to A, so A minor, one octave higher than this one, right? Then you do the same thing once again with sharps or flats. So first fret, you've got A sharp or B flat, so that's A sharp minor or B flat minor. Okay. Then fourth fret, you've got C sharp or B flat, or D flat, sorry. C sharp or D flat, so that's C sharp minor or D flat minor. Then sixth fret, you've got D sharp or E flat, so that's D sharp minor or E flat minor. Then 9th fret, you got F sharp or G flat, so that's F sharp minor or G flat minor. And then at 11th fret, you got G sharp or A flat, so that's G sharp minor or A flat minor. Okay, so I hope this introduction gives you a better idea of this C6 tuning. It's a really versatile tuning and there's lots to learn from it. But you don't need to learn a lot of things to get you started, right? Just try to understand the basics I showed you there, the harmonic layout, the major and minor chords, and then you can quickly start learning songs and having a lot of fun with this tuning. Once again, I'm Pat with learningwithpat.com. Please hit subscribe if you dig what I do, and I'll see you again for many more lessons very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.